Untitled Volcanoes. Welcome to yoga. It's a little bit late today because during our normal yoga time, I was at the dentist and I was getting a filling. So half my face is still numb. It's going to be a pretty funny yoga class today. I'm just going to have a slight lisp. I can't stop laughing at myself. All right, so let's get started. Turn on your breath. Just take a moment to get still, get quiet in your body. And as you inhale, feel the oxygen molecules just flooding all your muscle tissue, all your cell tissue. And start to gently bring your awareness over each part of your body. Starting with the tips of your toes and the tips of your fingers, bring your awareness into all of the very tips of your extremities. Are they cold? Are they warm? Do they feel tingly? Do they hurt for any reason? Just bring your awareness there. As you inhale again, let your awareness start to travel up your forearms and your calves, circling around. And you can touch yourself when you do this, actually. So I'm touching myself as I do this. So the intent for today's class is feeling yourself. And I chose this intent because as I'm driving home from the dentist, I'm going like this. I'm just feeling myself. I'm just feeling, which nerve did he numb? What can I feel and what can't I feel? It's such an interesting experience to play with that sense of awareness with your body. And what some of us don't realize is that not everybody has the same sense of awareness in their bodies at all times. Not everybody is aware of the same parts of their bodies as everyone else. For instance, many of us are completely unaware of what's going on in our belly or in our genitals at any given time. Many of us are very unaware of our breath. Many of us are very unaware of what's going on in our backs until we start to sit down and get on our yoga mats. So that's what today's about. It's about feeling all these different parts of your body, bringing that good feeling sensation into each part of your body by touching yourself with your fingertips and taking it in as a sensory experience, taking it in as getting to know yourself and getting to know your body in a different way. Sound good? Hope so. Okay, so turn your breath back on. And start feeling around your elbows and your knees. You can really press down with your fingertips, give yourself little bear claws, and just run them over your knees, run them over your elbows, your forearms. Maybe you want to swipe across your forearm like this and just feel, is there anything tender going on in there? Anything that you should be aware of right now? Now start to feel your way up your thigh. So bring your hands to your thigh and start to just move your thigh between your fingertips like this. Go into the inner thigh, go into the hamstring underneath. Give it a little wiggle. Make sure you do the other one. Squeeze it, squish it, roll it around. And start asking yourself, how often do you touch these parts of your body? How often do you take a moment to become aware of what's going on in your hamstrings? Are they tight? Are they loose? Are they painful? Ooh, your IT band, get in there. Get all the way up in that tender spot where your quads attach at the top of your thigh. Now start moving up to move to your genitals. Go ahead. Today's about feeling yourself. Go ahead and just feel in there briefly. Feel what's going on. All right. Move your hands up to your lower belly. Start squishing your belly around in your hands. Start kind of bringing your fingers in, doing little belly circles, Go clockwise. Always go clockwise in the belly because that's the direction of the colon. So your ascending, transverse, descending colon always goes clockwise. So if you want to move more poop through, you go clockwise. If you want to slow it down, you can go counterclockwise. But for me, I always need to speed it up. So it's up to you which direction you go, but it's the natural moving direction. Now move your hands up, to your rib cage. You could do your low back too. Just kind of press your fists in. Let your hands come up onto your ribs. Ooh, if you do a lot of Forrest Yoga, your serratus muscles are almost always going to be sore. And let yourself just kind of play around with those. Feel them with your body. Come up to your pec area. Start feeling into your pecs. Feel up here. Whoo, pec minor. This is kind of like the corner of the chest here. It's going to be just below the collarbone. You'll feel a kind of a knob right here. This is called the coracoid process. This pointy bit just south of the clavicle, just south of the collarbone. If you can feel that, good. If not, don't worry. Not everybody can feel it. Just depends on how big your bones are. But if you just go a little bit down from there and you press in and you start swiping, you'll start to feel your pec minor, and on most people it's pretty sore. So take a deep breath in there and just let yourself feel that, whatever's going on there. Go over to the other side of the chest. Do that on the other side too. Work your way down the upper arm. Squeeze your deltoid, your bicep. Back up the bicep and the deltoid of the other arm. So we didn't do that yet. Work your way up to your traps. Hi, whoever's watching. We're just touching ourselves right now. So wherever you are, just join in and just start giving yourself a little massage and breathe as you're moving. Come up to the back of the neck. Just work your fingers up the back of the neck like this. Be careful not to press right into your spine, right into your vertebrae. You want to always go on either side of the vertebrae because it can be pretty painful to press into your own bones. Don't press into anyone's bones for that matter. Never press directly into a pointy vertebrae. It's no good. Now, come to that suboccipital area in the back of your skull. Don't want to show you my hair because I'm having a bad hair day, but I'm going to show you anyway. Little guys, don't judge me. All right, back of the skull right here. Hopefully you can see this. This is called the suboccipital. It's called the occipital ridge, or the muscle group that's in this area is called the suboccipitals. So you can just press your fingertips up into there. Move your head from side to side. Move your fingertips from side to side. That should be pretty tender on most people too. That's okay. Don't worry. There's nothing wrong with you. These are the muscles that control the nodding motion of your head. So if you spend a lot of time looking down at something like this, they'll probably be tender. So bring your hands around to your temporalis. Just straight back from your temples. Moving on to your scalp. Breathe into it. This might be pretty tender too, especially if you tend to get headaches or if you have TMJ problems. Talking about that to my dentist today. I don't have any, luckily, but I work with them a lot. And then just let yourself feel your face. Just have fun with it. Most of you guys probably aren't numb like me, but you can still have fun messing around with your face, just squishing it around. Come up to the sinuses here, just press in, bring both fingers up just under the eyebrow here. There's a pressure point, acupuncture point. I can't remember what it's called, but it feels really good when you press into it. Relieves pressure. And then just bring your hands up, swipe them across your forehead. Oh, there is one thing we forgot to touch. Our feet. Come back down to your feet. Grab a hold of your feet and just start giving them a little massage. Dig in with your thumbs. Circle around. Right into the arches of the feet. Maybe the tops of the feet are sore too. I've been pole dancing a lot, so the tops of my feet are sore. All right. Now, check in with how you feel. Close your eyes. Bring your breath back online. How do you feel now compared to before you started this class? You should feel pretty good. Pretty good. You should have started to release some really good feeling hormones in your body like oxytocin, endorphins, any other things that just make you feel warm, happy, light. And the more you can access your body's own internal pharmacy like that, the more you can start designing your own health. Designing how you feel from day to day, how you deal with stress. It's pretty amazing stuff. So just sit here for one more second. Keep breathing. We're going to do just some gentle yoga today. It's a gentle one. So just bring your right leg out, left leg in, heel by the groin. Coming into a seated side bend. Inhale and reach up with the right arm, extend through the whole right side of the body. Exhale, come down to the right and bring the arm down. Wrap the left arm around the low back and relax your neck down. Turn on your breath and let your jaw relax here. Inhaling and lengthening up through the spine. Feel your right rib cage lifting off the right thigh. Exhale, slide both shoulder blades away from the ears. Now, an optional part to this is to bring your right hand up and just start to massage your neck. If you need to support yourself though, you can just bring up with your left hand and start to rub yourself across your chest, down your leg, your belly, and just start to feel around here while you're in this pose. Now for me, the side, my obliques and my QL tend to be the areas that need the most attention and the most awareness because they're being stretched the deepest in this pose. For you, it might feel like your hamstrings are being stretched pretty deep. But for me, it's right here. So bring your hand to the area that feels like it's calling your attention the most. And just start rubbing it just lightly with your hand. Now take a breath and send it directly into that area. Exhale out everything through your mouth. Inhale, come back up and turn over your right leg. Lengthen through your spine as you keep inhaling. And exhale, fold forward over right leg. Relax the neck down. Keep moving your breath through your body. And start to gather your awareness into the areas that need it the most. Again, maybe it's the back of your leg here. Maybe your calf feels really tight, especially when you reach through this foot. If you feel it really burning and tight through your calf, bring your hands to that area and just start just giving it a light caress, just like this, with open palms. And just let yourself enjoy that touch. And feel how good it is to give yourself some love. Inhale, slowly come back up. We're going to do a little forward fold between sides. So come into Baddha Konasana. Inhale, both hands behind the spine, lift up on fingertips. Exhale, begin to fold forward. Coming into a nice forward fold here with the spine long. Keep the neck relaxed. And start to use the release of those good hormones, those good chemicals in your body to rinse through the areas where you feel this the most. Usually this is going to be around the hip socket, the acetabulum, the backs of the hip, back in the butt cheek area. Send your awareness to that spot, and as you exhale, rinse that good feeling right through your hips, right through your butt. And take a moment to question if you deserve to feel this good every day. Do you allow yourself to feel this good every day? And if not, why? Inhale, slowly come back up. We weren't programmed to suffer. We weren't programmed to live a life of sacrifice and deprivation. We were born into this world to live joyful, free, beautiful, abundant lives. And the more you believe that about yourself and the more you allow that into your life, the more it will come to you, I promise. Coming into the side bend, other side. Inhale, lift up through the left arm. Exhale, bring the left arm down outside the left leg. Right arm can reach into neck release. You can wrap around the low back, or you can just start giving yourself a little body massage with your right hand. Just let it explore everywhere, bottom of your foot, all the way up your leg, into that side area where your obliques and your QL are. Just let it roam everywhere. And wherever your hand is traveling, I want you to practice this advanced skill. I want you to practice sending your breath right into where your hand is. Wherever it is, try following your hand with your breath. That might not make much sense to you right now, but just use your imagination. Close your eyes, and if you're a visual person, just imagine a color appearing under your skin. Wherever your hand is traveling, imagine a bright color, whatever color you want, and that color is your breath. So pause wherever your hand is, breathe into it. Picture that color brightening up, glowing up underneath your hand, and as you exhale, move your hand and feel that color spreading everywhere it goes. Inhale, come up out of the side bend a little bit, turn your torso over the left leg, and exhale, fold forward over left leg. Inhaling, lengthen the spine, feel your rib cage reaching forward. Exhale, let your neck soften down and relax. Now start to explore your leg with your hands. Let them travel wherever they want to go. Wherever you're fingertips guide you. Send your breath to that spot. And you can move your leg around a little bit if you want to. You do whatever you want. And inhale, slowly come back to center. Let the head come up last. Come back into Baddha Konasana. One more forward fold. Inhale, lift up on fingertips. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your legs and slowly fold down. Neck relaxes down. If it feels comfortable to you to bring your hands up, just start giving yourself a little foot massage. Exhale, let yourself melt a little deeper into this pose and stay still for one more breath. And inhale, slowly come back up. Let's do some abs. I know we're taking it easy today, but we're going to do some abs just because they really help turn on that awareness in your gut. And your gut is like your second brain. I mean, each one of your energy centers is another brain in your body, essentially. But your gut, your solar plexus, your sacral area, all of that is full of so much nervous system tissue, so much lymph tissue. If it's shut down, then we're shut down to our body's own intelligence. So that's one of the reasons why abs are so important in Forrest Yoga. Grab your roll, lay down on your back. Bring the roll between your thighs. Keep your feet on the floor to start. Take a deep breath in, squeeze the roll. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone toward navel, pull low belly down. Inhale, release the curl of the tailbone, release the squeeze of the roll. Let lower back come up off the floor a little bit. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll between the thighs. Exhale, curl tailbone up, squeeze sit bone muscles and curl pubic bone up just a little bit. Pull low belly down. Inhale, release the squeeze of the roll. Bring the feet up off the floor. Take a deep breath in. Hands behind the head. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll between the legs. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Pull low belly down. Inhale, release the curl of the tailbone. Let low back come up a little bit. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll between the thighs. Exhale, curl tailbone up, squeeze sit bones, curl head and shoulders up. Pull low belly down. Inhale, head and shoulders come down a couple of inches. Hold the breath, squeeze, roll between the thighs, curl tailbone up. Exhale, lift head and shoulders all the way up. Pull low belly down at the end of the exhale. Inhale, head and shoulders come down a couple of inches. Bring the legs up if this feels comfortable. If not, keep the knees bent. Deep breath in, press low back into the mat. Hold the breath, squeeze, roll between the thighs. Exhale, curl tailbone up, curl head and shoulders up. Lengthening through the inner leg lines, pull low belly down. Inhale, release head and shoulders a couple of inches. Release the low back. Hold the breath, squeeze, roll between the thighs. Squeeze sit bones toward tailbone, curl tailbone up. Exhale, head and shoulders lift all the way up. Lengthen through the front of the throat. Keep neck relaxed. Pull low belly down. Inhale, lay head and shoulders down. Bring the feet down. Keep the roll where it is. And bring your hands to your belly. Take a deep breath into your belly. And exhale everything out. Bridge with the roll. Keep the roll between the thighs. Activate the feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze, roll, and bring the hips up off the mat. Come into bridge. Hands stay relaxed. Neck stays relaxed. Squeezing the roll between your thighs. Inhale, lift hips a little bit higher. Exhale, contract sit bone muscles and keep lifting up through the inner arch muscles of the feet. Exhale, slowly come down out of bridge. Move the roll out of the way. Roll over onto one side. Keep your neck relaxed. Press yourself up to seated and use your hand to help your head back to center. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sunny. I'm so glad you guys are watching. So if you're just joining, the intent today is feeling yourself, which we were not doing in the last two poses, but we're about to do in the next pose. So the next pose is Agnisara in horse. I would say lift up your shirts unless you're wearing a onesie. If you're wearing a onesie, that's a little bit difficult, but I can unzip my onesie. So I'm just gonna keep it unzipped. Come into horse stance. Feet about 4 feet apart, toes reaching in opposite directions. Bend the knees down so the thighs are parallel to the floor. Just like that. Let your whole belly hang out. Bring your hands to your belly. Agnisara slow, 2 rounds, fast 2 rounds. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out through the mouth. Tuck the chin down and without inhaling, pull belly back and let it go nice and slow. When you need to inhale, relax the belly. Inhale, keep the hands on the belly the whole time and let yourself feel everything that's happening here. Exhale everything out. Relax the belly. Inhale. Now 2 rounds fast. Get a little deeper in your horse. Deep breath in. Exhale everything out through your mouth. When you need to inhale, relax the belly. Inhale. 1 more round fast. And relax. Heel toe your feet back together. Next, I'm going to teach you guys Nollie. So a lot of us get really kind of tripped up on Nollie. They think that, oh, I'll never be able to do this, or my body's just not meant to do this, whatever. And the fact of the matter is we all have the same muscles in our belly. Everybody has the ability to do Nollie. And if you can already do Agnisara or Uddiyana, then you can definitely do Nollie. So I'm going to demo Nollie for you first, and then I'm going to show you my tricks for doing Nollie. Okay? And the reason why I love Nollie so much, there's a couple different reasons. Number one, when you get really good at Nollie, you can start to feel kind of like this figure 8 motion in your sacrum, which is a really nice, juicy feeling. Even though I hate the word juicy in certain contexts. It's good to get that movement in the SI joint, especially if you're a mama. Number 2 is that it really signifies that you've developed a higher level of intelligence and articulation in your abdominal muscles. What does that mean? It means that they're not all just clumped together. It means that the different layers are turned on, not just rectus abdominis, but you've got psoas that's working, you've got your obliques that are working independently of each other. That is really good stuff, you guys. The more muscular intelligence that you can build, the more awareness and proprioception you can build in your own body, especially in the gut. It can help with so many things. It can help with constipation. It can help with stress levels. It can help with just so much. It can help with inversions, right? If you are able to individually articulate each one of those muscles in your abdominal area, inversions all of a sudden become so much easier. And who doesn't want to get better at inversions? So all good reasons to learn and practice Nollie on a regular basis. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what Nollie looks like on me. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then I'm going to explain it, okay? I can't explain it and do it at the same time because it just doesn't work that way. There's no breath, all right? So watch first. It's going to be a great angle for my belly. You're going to love it. Here it is. Okay. Nollie. Hopefully you guys can still see. Let me bring this down just a little bit more. There we go. I've got this dragon onesie on still, so this is really funny. Sometimes you queef when you're doing nollie. It just happens. Sorry. Sexy. All right. So, yeah, queefing happens. Queefs happen, you guys. It's just a fact of life. In fact, if you queef while you're doing nollie, you know you're doing it the right way. So it's a good sign. All right, so go for that queefing. That is a key element to nollie. All right, so how do you do nollie? A couple tips. First, you take a deep breath in, then you exhale everything out through your mouth. Without inhaling, you pull the belly back, just like an Uddiyana. And then you start circling your hips around like this. You want to be bent over like this, right? So, whoops, I should probably just bring this down here. Again, sorry about that. This is just a better angle. So you start circling your hips around like you're at the club. Right? So around, you make big circles, almost, you could even make figure eights with your hips, or you could just make big circles with your hips, letting the belly completely hang down. And when you pull it back, you push out the middle. It looks like this. So start with that. Exhale everything out, pull the belly back, and then start trying to pulse out just the middle part of the belly. See what happens. You'd be surprised. Most people can get that first push. Once you've got that middle band, that middle bar of muscle tissue pushed out, then you start moving your hips from side to side, right? You start doing this. And you start to try and move that band of muscle from side to side as well. It really helps if you move your tongue around in your mouth like this. You can keep your mouth open, you can keep your mouth closed, and then my third tip for nollie is putting on Barry White or any kind of sexy music that you like. But Barry White is really deep and smooth, and I love him. So put on sexy, like twerking music. That would be good too. So I'll show you once again. I'm gonna exhale everything out, pull the belly back, push out that middle band of muscle tissue, and then I'm gonna move my hips, and I'm gonna start to move that band from side to side, put like sucking in on one side, pushing out on the other side, rolling it back and forth. Ready? And that's nollie. All right, I know this wasn't a very traditional Forrest Yoga class today. It was a little bit choppy and random, but I hope you guys got something good out of it. Sometimes it's good just to take a moment to play, to experience something, to explore stuff, and just to show up for yourself wherever you're at today. So to finish up, we've got about 10 minutes left. How I'd like to finish up with today's class is I feel like I need to still get a little bit warm. So what I'd actually like to do is just a couple sun salutations and then a little warm down. So hopefully that feels okay to you guys. So let's get going. Come on up to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Let your neck relax. Inhale, step the left foot back. Pad the knee. Lunge. Stay in lunge for a couple extra breaths. We're just going to move slowly through these, you guys, just so we can feel like our bodies are fully integrated, connected, turned on. Exhale, slowly come out, bring hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Hold plank here just for a minute, pulling the belly in, squeezing the sit bone muscles, lengthening through the low back. Keep the belly pulled in. Then set the knees down and lower down nice and slow. Inhale, low cobra. Slowly sliding rib cage up towards the fingertips. Exhale, keep dragging rib cage forward, lower down. Inhale, hands into the shoulders. Exhale, press back to down dog. Walk your heels out from side to side. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down. Lunge. Arms come up or hands come to the front knee. Bring your breath and your awareness all over your body right now. Not just where you're feeling the lunge the most, but feel the lunge as a full body pose. Figure out what's going on with your back foot. A lot of times the back foot tends to go dead in lunge. Exhale, bring hands down to the mat. Step forward, forward fold, neck relaxed. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Arms above the head, lift up through the fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up, reach up, wrap the shoulders as you lift up with your arms. Exhale, fold forward, neck relaxed. Inhale, lunge, right foot back, right knee down, arms come up or hands on the knee. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Enjoy plank for just a moment longer than usual. Exhale, set knees down, lower all the way down. Inhale, low cobra. Press down through the tops of the feet and lengthen down through tailbone. Exhale, drag rib cage forward, down dog. Inhale, lunge, right foot forward, left knee down, padded knee. I've got 2 mats here. Exhale, hands to the mat, step forward, forward fold, neck relaxed. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms above the head. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, I'm feeling pretty good. For those of you who want to continue, do a real practice, keep going. Do whatever else you need to do for you today. For those of you that feel like, ooh, that self-massage was really good, there's an area that really needs more of that, keep working on that area. See what comes up for you. See what you can explore about your own body. Or maybe go look up the anatomy of it. See if you can understand it more, how it works, what the physics of that area is. It's really good. The more we know about our bodies, the more we can understand how to work with them. And for those of you who are feeling like, yep, Rosie, I'm right with you today. Everything you did was spot on, and I'm ready for Shavasana now. Just go ahead and come into Shavasana. Give yourself, set a timer, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful week. And I will talk to you soon. Namaste.